Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Jack here. Well, this series of video, I want to actually make it as a guide on the journey blending with the Asian wisdom with modern leadership. So today I would like to start with an exciting series of video. This Chinese metaphysical tool called Bazi or Bazi in Cantonese, which is used I think can help you uncover your hidden leadership potential. So I want to begin by asking you three questions, okay? So have you ever felt that there was an unexplored facet of your personality just waiting to emerge? Okay? And do you wonder how the Asian wisdom could provide you with a blueprint for your personal and professional growth? And number three, are you curious to learn how the forces of nature as interpreted by Bazi, could reveal the secret ingredient to your leadership style? Okay, so do stick with us at the end of this video, till the end of this video, because understanding the fundamentals of Bazi may redefine how you view yourself as a leader. And of course, before we dive in, I would like you to take a moment to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with others whom you think might have a quest for self-improvement and leadership excellence. And on that note, thank you very much. Okay, so let's kickstart the things by exploring what makes Bazi such an attractive tool for leadership development. Okay, Bazi, sometimes known as the four pillars of destiny or eight characters. So in Chinese, once again, is Bazi. It harnesses the energy of the cosmos to decode the blueprint of your personality. And this system isn't about predicting your future with certainty, as there's no certainty in the real world, isn't it? But instead, it offers insight into the potential that lies within you. Okay? So imagine if you could examine your strengths, weaknesses, and even how you interact with others simply by analyzing your birth data. So with Bazi, that possibility is actually within reach. So by providing the precise time, date, month, year of your birth, Bazi actually constructs a chart composed of 8 characters. And these are not random symbols, by the way, because each one reflects particular influences drawn from both the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. So what does all this have to do with leadership, you may ask? Well, allow me to break it down. Okay? So one, each pillar in your chart corresponds with vital energies that shape your personality. And number two, these energies are linked to the Chinese 5 elements. So the wood, the fire, earth, metal, and water. And these elements actually influence how you communicate, solve problems, and ultimately lead others. So let's take an example here. Using fire elements, for example, leaders with strong fire influence often come across as dynamic, enthusiastic, and incredibly charismatic. They have the rare ability to ignite passion in others, making them natural cheerleaders for their teams. And on the other hand, a pronounced earth element can indicate a leader who will thrive on stability and methodical planning, and someone who builds teams that can withstand even the most turbulent of storms. And let's pause for a moment right now, shall we? So what if you could access a timeless guide to help you identify these traits? How might that transform your leadership approach? So I would like to invite you to reflect on this question and share your initial thoughts in the comments below. Let's take a deep dive of the Bazi from historical context, shall we? So Bazi has its roots in the ancient Chinese philosophy that has been refined over thousands of years. Originally used by scholars and emperors to understand the fate and destiny, it actually evolved into a practical framework for personal development and strategic planning. So by recognizing the harmony and imbalance in your chart, you can gain insights into which qualities to nurture and which one to balance for optimal leadership performance. And here's the challenge. Think about your most successful moments, okay? What qualities did you display in those critical times? Do you see any resemblance to the traits described by the 5 elements? So why not jot down a few thoughts and share them in the comments below? And because your insights might inspire someone else on their journey. Okay? So question is, now that we have explored the big picture of how Bazi can unlock leadership potential, shall we zoom in on what Bazi actually is and how it functions? So Bazi in Chinese translates literally to 8 characters. Once again, in Chinese, in Cantonese, it's called Bazi. Okay? These 8 characters are not random, as I said earlier on. They are carefully arranged into the 4 pillars that represent the year, the day, let me say again, is the day, the year, the month, the day, and the hour of your birth. So each pillar consists of 2 components. One is called the heavenly stem, which represents the essential energy of that period. And the next one is called the earthly branch, which brings in the earthly influences and cyclical patterns. So this dual combo in each pillar forms the foundation of your Bazi chart. When you put all 4 pillars together, you get a comprehensive picture of the cosmic energies that were present at the moment you first enter to the world. So let's talk about how these 5 elements integrate, shall we? So central to the Bazi are actually the 5 elements. Wood, which symbolize growth, creativity, and the potential to cultivate new beginnings. Fire, which stands for energy, passion, and the drive to lead by inspiring others. Earth represents stability, reliability, and a grounding force in leadership. Metal reflects precision, clarity, and strong decision making. And water denotes adaptability, wisdom, and an intuitive approach to problem solving. So each element can have both positive and challenging aspects. Interesting, right? For example, too much fire may make a leader overly impulsive, while too little earth could lead to inconsistency. The measure of Bazi is therefore not only highlights the aspects, but also suggests the way to balance them. So think of it like cooking. When you prepare a dish, achieving the right balance of flavor, sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami, is the key to creating a masterpiece. And Bazi chart is like a recipe for leadership. Knowing which element or ingredient is in excess or lacking enables you to adjust and create a more balanced, effective leadership style. So have you ever explored your birth chart or used a personality test before? How does this idea of cosmic recipe sound to you? Is this something you believe could truly guide your leadership journey? Let's start conversation in the comments. And if you're new to Bazi, feel free to ask any questions. Okay, so to end this video, I would like to share with you an example. Imagine a CEO who credits much of their success to the insights gained from Bazi by recognizing a dominant metal element, which indicates a clear mind and decisive action. They were able to structure their company with both rigorous processes and creative innovation. This duality became the cornerstone of the leadership style, which drives success even during challenging times. Okay, so before we close today's video, I will encourage you to explore your own Bazi. You can find free online calculators or consult experts who specialize in this tool. So in the next part of our series, coming soon, part 2, which will be uploaded very soon, we'll dive even deeper into how this knowledge can specifically reveal your personal leadership strengths. So once again, thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the fundamentals of the Bazi. So don't forget to hit like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it, and share this video with friends who might be curious about tapping into this ancient wisdom for modern success. So stay tuned for the next part of the video. Keep reflecting on the timeless questions of who you are, how you lead. Bye for now.